Hi you guys, it is Lee Porter, VSG, checking in with you for my week 53 post VSG app update, and this should be a quick one. Today is April 2nd, 2019. It is week 53, which is 1 year and 1 week post-app. I'm really sorry about the very poor lighting. I'm like in my car and it's 9 p.m. after like a 12-hour work day. I've been meaning to like get a chance maybe to like do an update all day, and I just forgot, and I didn't want the day to pass without doing an update because I thought it was a good one. So I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery on March 27, 2018 with Dr. Ben-Mir in Willoughby, Ohio. I'm 5'9" for reference. My highest weight ever was 330 pounds. My weight the day of surgery was 318 pounds. My weight today, April 2nd, 2019, is 187 pounds. Last week, I gave you 2 updates, one on Tuesday at week 52, and I was 192.8. And then on Wednesday, I gave you the 1 year update, March 27, 2019. At 1 year, I was 192 exactly. So it almost looks like, well, if you go from the weekly weight, it looks like I've lost 5.8 pounds in the last week. And that is complete horseshit, because as I told you in those videos that I had been seeing 189 and 190-ish mostly for the past like several weeks before that update, and then out of nowhere, like, I picked up 2 pounds, and I knew that that was not like real weight gain. I just never eat enough to actually gain any weight. So I think this kind of happened last month too. Like the day that I checked in, I had like a weird up 2 pounds, and I didn't even like, I couldn't even explain it. And then like a couple days later, the weight just fell off. So that happened to me again. Basically, it's not that I lost 5.8 freaking pounds from last week. In fact, as I told you guys last week, I had been eating more a little bit lately. I was eating like 1,800 calories on average a day. That puts me in like a 500 to 700 calorie deficit. It is not even possible to lose 5 pounds in like a 500 to 700 calorie deficit. It's all about the water fluctuation. I do think I saw a real weight loss of 2 to 3 pounds because I'd been hovering the 190, 189 mark. So if I'm at 187 now, that's like, you know, a 2 to 3 pound loss. You know, and of course I feel good about it. I hope it sticks for another few days. I'd love to start to see, I'm really adamant to get to 185. Simply because I've got like a big thing coming up at the end of the month. I've got a conference where I'll see a lot of people that I haven't seen in a couple of years. You know, that's going on. I'm really excited about that. I keep like referring to this as, okay, when I say referring to this, like I talk to one other person, my sister-in-law, who goes to the gym with me. And so this is where I come up with this shit when we're just talking or whatever. But I almost feel like it's kind of reveal week, and I hate to say that because I don't believe I'm an after yet, and I don't think I'm gonna be an after until I reach my goal weight of 160. But this week coming up at the end of April, there's like a couple big things going on that make me feel like it's like an exciting time in this whole process. I have this event coming up where I'll see lots of people that I haven't seen in 2 years. I think my transformation over the last year has been incredible. I think there are people that won't even recognize me. It'll be like a shock to people. So I'm anxious to see just how that plays out a little bit. And then also on May 3rd, which is Friday afternoon, so the same week as that event, just the Friday of that event, my surgeon has invited me. Now, when I say me, like I'm sure he's invited every other patient that he had. In fact, I know so. I guess the cutoff dates are like May 1st through May 1st. So basically every patient that had surgery from May 1st, 2017 to May 1st, 2018, and mind you, my surgery was March 27, 2018. So all the patients that had surgery from those dates are invited to a success celebration coming up May 3rd. And it's really nice. Like I don't know. I don't ever expect doctors to be like generous, and I feel like this is more than most doctors or surgeons do. Like, let me know. I'm curious. If you guys, if your surgeon does something like this, let me know. I'm so curious about it. I just think mine is extra special. But basically, he invites people to a banquet. It's complete. He flips the bill for participants. You can bring a guest. You just have to pay for their meal, which is, you know, that's obviously, that's expected and great. So I can bring my husband with me. And they make a little slideshow, and they give some details around, like, you know, things that you have to say now after you've lost weight, and they, you know, they detail like what percentage of weight you've been able to lose, and they show some before and after pictures. Or I think what they might do is they took a picture of me like the first day that I went in for my very first consult at 330 pounds, and I think they might put that picture up on the slideshow, and then you bring each person up on stage for like a certificate or something like that. And like show what they look like now versus what they look like in the picture. I have a friend that went to this last year, so I know a little bit about how it goes. I am so excited. Like, that's like a real event to really just celebrate my hard work and my weight loss over the last year, and I think it's really an incredible thing. And like that week earlier, like, you know, with a big business event, I have like carefully curated outfits that are fitted for me this week that will, you know, be, you know, obviously tasteful and appropriate for my events, but that also like fit me and kind of showcase my new body and stuff. So I'm just really excited. That's kind of why I'm referring to that as reveal week. And so that's a reason why I'm trying to get to like 185 or below, because if I get to 185, then I'll be above 90% of my expected weight loss. And I actually think that on average, people lose about, with VSG, people lose about 70% of their of their weight overage. So like, I really would love to say that I've achieved at least 90%. I mean, I've already achieved like 88%, I think, is where I'm at right now. And, you know, obviously that's more success than most people have. I'm so appreciative for that. But, you know, I definitely will get to 100% and even then some. But for this particular event where it's actually going to be showcased, I'd like to be above the 90% mark. So that's going on. I'm kind of trying to buckle down now. I told you guys last week about like the stress eating and like being up to like 1,800 calories a day, and I've really just, I feel like I've just been overdoing it. I have buckled down now, and I'm really just hard eating like just the protein and the right things now. I've scaled back on any carbs. And speaking of carbs, I mean, like when I say carbs now, like I really, it's not that I still don't eat bread, pasta, rice, or potatoes, but I feel like I've just picked up some more carby foods that are not bread, pasta, rice, and potatoes, things like popcorn, right? It's not really nutritionally sound. It's not something I should eat, but sometimes I'll eat skinny pop or things like that because I feel like I can justify that it's not bread, pasta, rice, or potatoes, but it is snacky and it's really not good for me. So those are the kind of things that I really could just scale back and not eat. So I'm definitely doing that. I'm trying to like really work hard over the next month to get below 185. And I'll keep you guys posted on that. But then the other funny story about that is yesterday I had an opportunity to go to the Cleveland Indians home opener, which, you know, it's something I haven't done before, and I went with some really fun girlfriends, and I probably just had too much to drink. It's terrible, but I'll admit it. And yeah, had way too much to drink. True to form, I like counted every calorie, guys. So like I know I had about 700 calories in alcohol yesterday. I had about 1,100 calories in food, so I was actually at the 1,900 calorie mark. I was still in a deficit yesterday, but it was terrible. But at some point along the way in this process, I follow Fat Kings Phil. I've talked about him before, and he gave me a really valuable piece of advice after I had done a little bit of drinking another time. He said that you should not drink, or you should avoid drinking in the weight loss phase, because you lose your inhibitions and it'll make you make poor choices. And so, boy, that was really sound advice, and I really should have taken it, because yesterday I drank so much. Like I had like a brunch or a little breakfast, and then I just drank most of the day without eating anything. And I have gone like a year without eating bread at all. And after like just completely being lit yesterday and like coming back to the hotel and like waiting for my ride home, like I was starving. And so I went to this like Au Bon Pain or something in the hotel to look for whatever healthy food I could find. And my eyes locked on to like a turkey wrap. and I couldn't refuse it. Like I just had to have it. I felt like it was hearty. I felt like it would absorb. So like I got this kind of crappy alcohol feeling in my stomach, and I really just wanted something to like maybe absorb the alcohol in my stomach. And by the way, that is not a post-op feeling after drinking. Like I think I would have felt that same yucky, like drinking feeling in my stomach, even if I was like pre-op. But like there was no, like I haven't eaten bread or like wraps or anything like that in like over a year, and here I just completely folded hard because I had drank too much and I wanted some, like I needed something, guys. So I did. So it's funny because I think about yesterday. I mean, don't get me wrong, I had a great day. I had a lot of fun. I didn't blow my calories crazy yesterday. Sure, I ate the stupid wrap. It's not a big deal. I'm gonna carry on and it'll be fine. But it reminds me of Phil's advice, and he is like spot on with that, and I gotta be careful about that. So anybody else in the losing phase, first 18 months of your surgery, if you can avoid it, I would stay away from the beer and the wine and the liquor. It's just not gonna make you make good choices. So anyway, sorry for the rambly video, which is what I always do. It's like my trademark now. I'm like blah, 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 for like 10 minutes at you guys, and I appreciate anybody who is listening, and I hope you guys are having a great week, and I will update you like next time I have something more to say. All right, take care. Bye-bye.